Our high school guidance counselor used to ask us what you would do if you had $1 million. Didn't have to work. And then invariably, whatever you'd say, that was supposed to be your career. So if you wanted to fix old cars, then you're supposed to be an auto mechanic.
So what did you say?
I never had an answer. I guess that's why I'm working in Initech.
The other day, I was watching the movie Office Space, and the question, what would you do if you had $1 million, comes up quite a few times during that movie. And it got me thinking, what would I do if I had $1 million? If I had $1 million, I would just sit around and relax all day. Wake up in the afternoon, probably buy myself a nice new computer and a giant TV, spend all day watching TV and playing video games. But it also got me thinking, what would other people do if they had $1 million? So I asked around, and I found out. Here is what other people would do if they had $1 million. What would you do if you had $1 million?
If I had $1 million, I'd fly all my buddies and myself down to Mexico to an all-inclusive resort, have the best weekend of our lives, and come back, buy myself a new TV, a new car. Then I'd take the rest, buy myself some new clothes, and put it in the bank and sit on it.
If I had $1 million, what would I do? I would make sure that I was secure in all my bills and that all my loved ones would be taken care of, and my church, and if there was anything left, I would travel.
Go.
If I had $1 million, I would probably put it in the bank, maybe get like a house, but I'd want to save it for the future.
I would share it with my children.
Okay, if I were to win or receive $1 million in any way, fashion, or form, I would probably first take care of all my bills, and I would help my family out with bills and maybe buy them something if they needed a new car or help them with their mortgage. And then I would make a donation to my church, and then I would probably help out some children's group a little. And then I would probably, not that I needed to buy myself a pair of new shoes, real nice ones. And I think they would probably use it up. $1 million doesn't go as far today as it used to. Well, I could keep my fingers crossed. Thank you.
So there you go. That is what other people would do if they had $1 million. What would you do if you had $1 million? Thanks.
Lawrence, what would you do if you had $1 million?
I'll tell you what I'd do, man. 2 chicks at the same time, man.
That's it? You had $1 million, you'd do 2 chicks at the same time?
Damn straight. I always wanted to do that, man.